Hello, friends. This is Movie Recap NL with you, and today we will briefly review the 2015 film Z, also known as Zachariah. The film begins after a post-apocalyptic event in a completely deserted area caused by radiation. Later, it shows a barber, a man struggling to survive in this world. Despite being alone, he thinks deeply. Every day, he wears a costume, wanders the abandoned places, and embarks on a search for things that could help him survive. Later, the story continues. The girl lives far from the city in a farm that has been destroyed. Due to some miracle, radiation did not reach this place, and this area has turned into a small green field in a large radiation zone. Whenever she goes outside, she cleanses her body. Because radiation is dangerous and could kill her, she is cautious. At the same time, the girl occasionally returns to the city with a small group of people. Every day, she drinks tea with them. Sometimes they repair fences and send small groups into the forest to hunt. None of the groups catch any animals, and they wear masks and laugh about it. While wearing the masks, they feel at ease. The girl approaches the cart cautiously, and when she gets closer, she sees signs that people have left inside the cart. Later, scientists say other people might still be around. Taking the dog, the girl hides in the bushes, continuing to watch for any signs. Soon, a strange man appears wearing a radiation suit, ignoring the radiation. He takes the cart and leaves the area. The girl continues to wear her mask all over the country. Sometimes she is afraid, but she accepts it. The man in the suit seems very confident. Because he is not afraid, he breathes freely. The girl descends from the forest to the city and sees the man leaving the radiation suit behind and going down. Following him, she sees a group of exhausted people coming from the radioactive city, which frightens her. The girl quickly gets out of the water, shouts, and begins to scream. Naturally, this man was waiting for help from others. He takes out his pistol, points it, orders the girl to drop her weapon, and tells her everything. Frightened, she drops her weapon and then tries to explain that the water is contaminated. Understanding this, the man quickly leaves the water and returns to his cart. The journey begins with a lighter mood. The girl carefully washes the radiation gloves on the cart window. With difficulty, she climbs up, throws a blanket on the bed, and warms herself. But the man's condition worsens. One day, when he needed help, Annie regretted her harshness. The man's condition was not good. The girl protected him from radiation But the man slowly begins to recover, and they start to get closer. The man reveals that he is John Loomy, a former government engineer who lived in a bunker when radiation began. He tells that other people might exist nearby. Taking the dog, they hide in bushes, continuing to watch for any signs. On the farm, they raise some livestock and provide aid to the girl. The girl recalls her grandfather and father. They searched for other survivors, brought them to the farm, but they left and never returned. After that, the girl felt lonely and isolated. John says that the hydroelectric station could provide electricity using water power. To do this, an old dam must be broken and its parts cut into pieces. But the girl disagrees because her grandfather built this dam. The dam is a legacy from her grandfather although John is not religious, he respects the girl's beliefs and adapts to other people's customs. The more time they spend together, the more their feelings grow. Day by day, their relationship strengthens. They dream of a peaceful life and a safe place for themselves. Only. One day, John finds alcohol among the ruins and enjoys drinking. Naturally, this leads to no difference from animals. The girl does not like this behavior. However, the conflict between them continues from that day, and they both know that an early departure from this place is inevitable. At night, John tries to hide this problem. He realizes that he needs a strict approach to the group's behavior. Soon, the girl senses something is wrong outside. Conflicts begin. Annie finds another suspect. Following the dog, she meets a certain man. With his behavior improving, the man tells the girl about the dangers of radiation and warns her. The girl brings him to the farm, thinking about the dangers outside, and feels relieved. But John does not accept this idea. This is understandable. The girl and the young man are close. This situation worsens. When they realize they are doomed, they understand this is the closest approach to death. John starts to protect himself more carefully. In the daylight, wild animals from the dangerous farm area sometimes fight each other. Two enemies become good companions. One day, John tries to tell the girl about a secret he has been hiding for a long time, and he talks about a young man on the farm suffering from radiation. The young man's condition is severe. Instead of suffering from radiation, he asks someone to end his life. John reveals that this young man is the girl's father. This event changes the girl. Gradually, she becomes accustomed to the situation. The reason is John's idea about the hydroelectric station. She does not accept the idea to destroy it. After she agrees, they begin working inside. They break the dam and cut it into pieces with sharp tools from the materials. John, caring most about the girl, tries not to leave empty space in the dam. John's feelings for the girl are expected, but the girl reacts coldly to his feelings. Nevertheless, Annie and Caleb become important to each other. One night they mark the start of hydroelectric work while drunkards continue their revelry into the night. Returning home, John wants to confess his feelings to the girl, which makes her very happy. But when he returns home, John acts like an animal. From the beginning, he promised not to drink, but he drinks uncontrollably and acts like a beast. The girl is upset by this and looks for Caleb nearby. Caleb tries to comfort John, who cannot control himself. In the morning, John notices that something happened between them. He sees the two of them and prepares for the worst. If he comes out of this, he will not reveal that the electric power supply is not functioning. Meanwhile, he prepares to cut the wires. Now he is ready to destroy the dam. Wearing a radiation suit, Caleb leaves and uses sticks to climb the hill, but because of a serious sorrow, the young man falls into the swamp. John rescues him, but his thoughts become confused and he becomes careless. Now how to protect him from harm is John's responsibility. At dawn, John returns to the farm. Annie welcomes him and, because of a serious conflict, Caleb asks John for a favor to stay apart. But John says this is a serious problem and tells Caleb to take the radiation suit and search for other survivors with other men. The upset girl sets out to search for him. Sometime later, the girl enters the barn and sees a piano taken from the broken dam. She plays the piano and John enters, sitting on a chair. After seeing her, he looks at her with disbelief, then she continues playing. Finally, thank you for watching. Until the next episode, goodbye.